Going on, Jerome's Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell fed the media jackals on Wednesday ahead of the Vikings getting back after it. 3 days of practice before the Packers week up at Lambeau, burning Utica to the ground. It's going to be great. Vikings had a walkthrough today. Also, Kevin O'Connell hat model is indeed back. Plus, he just looks like every single dad. Like a hoodie and a vest. Puffer vest. That's what we do. So, like I said, outdoor walkthrough practice today. Jonathan Greenard going to get some work on the side. Ryan Kelly is going to be a full participant. And basically, they wanted a full week. And O'Connell's talked about how they wanted to get it to where Kelly was beating down O'Connell's door to get back in. Basically, the situation we have now. So, the Vikings will have their, on paper, on purpose, first-team offensive line together for the first time ever. It's week 12. And also Blake Brando filled in great for Ryan Kelly, someone to monitor for the future as the Vikings potentially look for a new pivot man. But remember, Kelly, when he was in, was really damn good. Right? Jordan Love, basically, Kevin O'Connell always talks good about the opposition, which is good. You don't need to provide any bulletin board material, but Jordan Love, a talented thrower of the football, talked about him coming out of Utah State, very good in scramble drills, so the Vikings have to mind their P's and Q's downfield, and the Packers are also very good at stealing plays. Now, we're not talking about Connor Stallions, but catching them in subs, catching them with 12 men on the field, getting a free play, all that stuff, and that's carried over from the Aaron Rodgers era to now current. And also McCarthy. So Will Raggets, I believe, asked him specifically about the leg whip of McCarthy. You talk about mechanics where the leg whip is pretty pronounced, and it is something to potentially control, creating that lower body torque, which, remember, you throw it with your feet. That's something that's always stuck with me when you talk about football, people talking about quarterbacks, is that you throw with your feet, where not many people can just get by with arm. We talk about Cutler, Jeff George, Bert Favre. That's really about it. Mahomes. Yeah. Also, JJ better at throwing more runner balls, which is something that McCarthy has been asked to work on since the beginning of the season, where you put the ball in a spot where not only can the receiver catch it, but they can turn up and do something with it after the catch. Also, practice. Talk about practice. Trying to simulate messy pockets the best that they can with him being non-contact. And then you talk to Tom Brady. Of course, Tom Brady's former backup, Kevin O'Connell. Messy pocket doesn't mean broken. And just finding additional space to maneuver around because, of course, Tom Brady wasn't a mobile quarterback, but he was so good at sensing where pressure is coming from, where he can step up slightly in the pocket, where he can, if you have to climb the pocket, where can you be to be left alone and deliver a strike. And that's something that JJ McCarthy has improved on in terms of like pocket awareness, pocket presence, plus the ability to throw the ball anywhere, anytime. It's also a major part. JJ shown the athleticism to impact the game, but also has to be smart at protecting himself whilst running. Good. The defense, it always comes back down to the turnovers, man, where they're just not getting the turnovers like they did last year. Now, obviously, there's some puck luck with that. It's funny the way the ball bounces sometimes because the ball, it's weird. It's not a ball. It's a hand egg. Yeah. But tackling, knockback has been good. Down and distance has been good as well. And, it's just about if they throw the ball, catch the ball. Get your hands up, get some tips in there as well. And then also, punch at that football when the runner is occupied. All right. And also, trying to disguise with the push, tying in disguise with the push of the pocket. That's when you really got a stew going, where you're able to get pressure with 4 or 5, and then the disguise is back there. The quarterback was thinking man, the quarterback was thinking zone, and it's vice versa. And that's when you get confusion. That's when you get chaos. And that was the formula last year. Hopefully they can start replicating that this year. Plus, O'Connell referred to Wes Phillips as the doctor, which is great. I forget which player it was last year, but Wes Phillips is talking about the medical status of a player, and then O'Connell, clearly didn't want that information out there. Then they started calling Phillips the doctor. It's kind of great. Ryan Kelly, yes, coming back from those multiple concussions, 2 and 3 weeks, a different helmet. Now, O'Connell did say that he's probably going to be wearing a guarding cap, where when Kelly returned to practice last week, O'Connell was definitive that he was going to wear a guardian cap in game. He's been wearing it in practice, but we'll see. Donovan Jackson, it's for real, and he's been a success story for the Vikings, where saw how he handled the wrist injury. It's like no factor. It's like even played that Bengals game, played extremely well with the messed up wrist. Got it done, and then came back, and he's been fantastic, where shows immediate improvement, consistent all year. quick to learn from a mistake, and not even like going back and take a look at the tape 2-3 games down the line. We're talking about in game, and with Darisaw as well as with Jackson on that left side, like you start to feel really good about things. That's the defense, and also it just seems like as well like Kelly and Jackson have struck up a nice little mentorship friendship thing going on. So I think Jackson's definitely getting a really good education right away, and I think that he's going to be really solid for the next 10-12 years, and hopefully it'll be largely with the Vikings, because I think that Jackson does have Pro Bowl capability at that guard spot. Hey, Kwesi got one. That's right, baby. That's right. Anyways, that's it. Kevin O'Connell presser on this beautiful Wednesday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.